waiting in the waiting room. So I'm excited to meet you in a few seconds. But first, I wanted to remind you what this show is about. So you can ask a question, and I use my tarot decks, I use my crystal cards, my tarot to respond to one question for each person that appears in the show. There's two ways to appear in the show. Join the Zoom meeting, and then I can see you on the screen if I can manage to click on the right button, and then we discuss and we talk, and I give you the answer to your question. Or you can just watch on Facebook and post comments with no guarantee that I can respond, because there's a lot of comments coming every 2 minutes. But it's always a pleasure to see you here every Sunday for the RTW and Tarot Live. There will be new shows. One of them will be RTW and Talk to Spirits. So that will be a show dedicated to talking to people who crossed over to different spirits. And there also will be a new thing that I'm starting very soon. It's called RTWM Love Match. So it's going to be a show where people can meet each other on Zoom. I do a little reading for everyone, and we see who can fit each other. Guy with guy, girl with girl, girl with boy, boy with girl, whatever. It will be amazing, but we have to start it a bit before, a bit ahead of time, so we can make sure that everyone can participate and that you can meet the person of your life. So now let me see what is going on in the waiting room. So let me click that button, see waiting room. So I have 3 people in there. So let me see how that works. So I'm going to admit first Maria, because she emailed me and she sent me a little message earlier on. So let me get her in, admit. Maria is coming in. So Maria, you here? Can I hear you? You sent me a question in an email. So I don't know if you're around. No, I can't hear any sound, of course. But you know what? No problem.
Hello.
Because oh yeah, now I can hear you. Are you there?
I am. Hola.
Wonderful. Now I'm not alone anymore. Thank you for being
here. And I have another friend in the room who's listening to you as well on her phone. But I can't.
That's wonderful. The more the merrier, as we always say. So you know what? I have your question, but can you remind me, because it's on my phone right now, what is your question today? And I will pick a card and tell you what the tarot wants to say.
Okay, so I have been, I was just wondering, I was thinking of changing careers or moving, selling the business that I have now in the couple of years. But then I'm still young enough that I really want to do something else, and I don't know when, if that's even a possibility to move on. And then the other question is always, like everybody asks, love. I have not had any love for anybody serious for 10 years.
Right, I agree. So Maria, because there's quite a few people waiting as well, we're going to focus on your work question to start with.
Sure.
All right. Okay, so let me see. So you want to sell your business right now, or you want to know if you could do another job, or what is your question exactly?
Exactly. So I have a business and I just wondered if it's possible to sell it.
Okay. And then to move on to something else in like another career, and you'll be successful in that new career, correct? Like to just do something else. All right, so let me see what the card wants to say. So I'm going to use the Marseille Tarot. So can you sell that business and see if it's good or not? So I have 2 things. It might not be the right moment to sell, you know, to sell your business right now, because I see a few conflicts around it. There are things that are not super clear. So you need to clarify everything in regards with this business first. There might be some paperwork that you need to clarify. Things are not really clear. Clear all that. Once you did it, I can see you can move to another career, more creative, something that you like with more people, more fun. And I see you getting there, but first clear everything. That's what's stopping you from moving forward. When you clear everything, then you sell it, and then you can move to the other career. And I can see that you will be doing something else. So I can see, and you'll be much happier as well, which is something I can see. And there's going to be like maybe a partnership as well with other people I can see you working with, friends that you like, that are very nice people. And I see tons of money coming in once you move to the next thing. So clear the business. Yeah, clear it. But first, make sure everything is very clean, clear, you know, all the papers. If there's things you're not really sure about, make sure you have like maybe an extra help to make sure everything is really ready to be sold. And then move forward. You'll be very happy. I can see that. I can see something stopping you right now from selling it. But once you do, you can really move on. And it's going to be very successful, more money and more clarity and more happiness. I really see that coming up for you.
Great. Thank you.
So Maria, it's great to see you. I do one question per person. Sure. You're very welcome to call next Sunday to ask another question. It's great to see you, and then we'll talk about love. And also I want to remind everyone that I'm going to start a new love matchmaking episode. It's going to be 1 hour every week. So I'm going to start soon, but first people will have to register. So it's easier to see, you know, like to make sure we have a lot of people, first of all, because if there's just 2 people, going to be difficult, just me and someone else. Right? So I'm going to do that, and it will be a great moment, a great occasion to visualize and to see who's right for you and who you really are. All right?
All right, great. Thank you.
That sounds wonderful. If your friend wants to ask a question, she's welcome. Since I see her, everyone sees her too. So you are very welcome asking a question. You know, what is your name?
My name's Maureen.
Maureen. Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto, Maureen. So what is your question for today, Maureen? Tell me.
Well, I just was wondering, is there any hope for love anymore? I feel like I'm getting older and my options are getting limited.
All right, so let me see what the love thing, what we can see in the card, what's going to happen, you know, the evolution of your love life in your life right now, and see if something is coming up. So let me see, past, present, and future in love for Maureen. All right. Well, you know, I see good things coming at the moment. I feel that you are a very stable person. So that's very appealing to guys, to people, you know, people like it about you. You're stable. They can rely on you. You are reliable. You've got your things together. You're not messy. Everything is like really clear. So that's the message you project outside the world. People like that, you know, it sounds like clear. A lot of people sound a bit strange. I'm not sure that person is bizarre. You're not bizarre. That's a good thing. There's no many people like you.
Bizarre people.
You what did you say about bizarre people?
Sometimes I like bizarre people though.
Yeah, I'm sure they like you because you represent stability and they like that in you. So I see, you know, and you have potential to really attract like a lot of people. They like who you are, they like the fire energy from you. So, you know, and I can see something very good coming for you in the near future. Yes, I can see someone who's going to make your life better, someone who's going to make you more feeling good about yourself. I can see something coming to you. Yes, keep the confidence, because I really see that you're going to be very happy and very have your things together. I can really see someone who's going to help you, and they have a lot of money, by the way.
Oh, good.
Someone who's got their life together. Yeah, that's always better, and it's kind of easier. So someone like that is coming to you. It could be a guide. It could be someone like maybe a teacher. It can be like some kind of yoga teacher or some kind of how, you know, like what's the word? This coach, you know, like Anthony Robbins, that kind of people. You know, it could be someone like that who likes to empower other people and made money doing that. And I feel that there's someone like that coming to you. So all these coaching things could be good for you, these meetings, you know, meeting people, because I see it's going to be somebody like that who's coming to you and giving you your self-confidence back. And so I can see that happening quite soon. What you're doing right now is leading you to that. So where you are right now, you're on the right path, I would say, you know, yeah. So yes, and please tell me when that happens. I want to know everything, okay?
I will do that. Thank you.
All right, see you soon, Maureen. Have a great day. I'm going to welcome other people, and you can watch the rest of the show, and you can stay with us, or you can go on Facebook Live or whatever you prefer, okay? It's great meeting you.
Thank you.
See you soon. So now I'm going to welcome, I don't know, someone with Samsung something. So let me click. Who is Samsung? Oh, that's you, Maria. Is it? No. Joining. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, anybody there? No. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh yes, there is somebody who has a Samsung phone. Who are you?
That's Maureen. That was Maureen.
Oh, Maureen, you're corrupting everything. Let me kick you out. No, I'm kidding. So let me see. I said Samsung. All right, so let me see. There is a person called Yam Sham. So let me admit you, Yan. This is hilarious. I love doing that. Zoom is so much fun. Jan, are you around us? Hello? Well, I can't hear anything. This is so funny. It sounds like a 70s kind of show where people call and it's like a lot of fun. So Jan, are you around us? Can you say something? Can you write something? Can you write a question? Because there's a lot of people waiting, so be careful. Okay, I can't see anything. I can't hear anything. Next. Let me see Kristen, that I know very well. Come in. Kristen? Can you hear me? Okay, Kristen can't hear me. No, she can. I can see a microphone that's being muted. She doesn't have any question today. Do you? Okay, let's see Gabriela. It's a lot of girls in here today. That's great. Gabriela, hello. Are you around? This is hilarious. Oh, I see Kristen.
I didn't think
have a video
on
somebody.
Facebook. I would have put makeup on.
Don't worry. Don't worry. So I put too much today, so I have a bit of makeup for two people. Don't worry.
Interesting. This is so much fun. I didn't know I'd get picked to
It's
say.
so funny. Of course you got picked, Kristen. What is your question today, Kristen? You know how it is. You ask a question and I pick a few cards and then I give you an answer within your question. So it's live, of course.
Well, let's just keep it really simple question.
Sure.
Am I going to hear from the man I want to hear from this week and see him?
All right, let me see. So let me shuffle the cards and tell you what the card wants to say about it. So yes, no, maybe. Let me see. This week is difficult for him to call you because there is something that is kind of like hidden. He has to hide from calling you this week. It's hard for him to get out of his system to be able to call you. So something is stopping him from calling you at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I see happening this week. Yes, somebody is like stopping him from calling you this week. It's beyond his will. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so
that's what
I don't hear from him. Don't get upset.
No, because sometimes there's other things that happen in your life that stop you, prevent you from, calling someone, and that's actually what's happening this week. It's a bit of a freaky, weird week this week for this person.
Okay, so
not any week, it's a lot of things to fix. Yeah.
Right. So if he can't fix me, if he can't call me, we're not seeing each other. So
that I don't know. But to answer your question, it's going to be difficult for him to call you this week because it's a difficult week for him. But maybe the following week.
Okay, cool.
All right. Sounds wonderful. Stay with us.
I will.
I can see that Jan finally got online with us. I can see your video. Hello, welcome. How are you today?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very well and I can see you. So I'm very excited about it. Now it works.
I'm friends with Aviva.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Yeah.
Me too. My best friend. I've known her for like quite a few years.
Yeah, that's why. Wonderful. And I'm also friends with Gabriella, who's on the other line.
I think we're all a big family here. It's way, right? Everyone will end up knowing each other and we all like tarot readings. So do you have a question today, Jan?
Yes, I just finished my book and I'm seeing if I'm gonna get it published and what I should do to get it published. Like, what are the steps? I mean, I know what the steps are, but is there anything I need to do extra?
So let me see what is going on regarding your book. I'm going to shuffle the cards and tell you a little bit what is the positive, what is the negative, what is kind of the outcome. So I like everything I see, I feel that you need to think very international. So I don't know if you have publishers that are like in other countries, like all around the world, but that's a key to your success. The only thing that stops you is the fact that maybe you can't go and appear and like talk to people and say, hi, this is my book, do you want to sign it? Blah, blah. That's might be a little bit challenging for you to do, and that would be the key to more success. But overall, I see like people are going to welcome it and really like the book. But it's important you find a way to be in touch with all these people, fans, people that read your book. Find a way already to see how you can actually meet the readers, go to the libraries and, and like the shops and say, hi, this is me, I wrote the book. Find a way, or maybe Zoom meetings, whatever you find, but you need to find a way to meet your audience and meet them in person. That's what will empower your sales and your success. That's 100% what it is. But people are going to like it. There will be good reviews as well. And I think you need to contact, journalists and people that talk about books. You need to do that already because they really are the key of your success. That's really what's going to happen. But I see good success with it. Once again, try to travel or find someone who does it for you or goes here and there and talk everywhere. I see a good success. Yeah, I see it very successful, but the world is your success. So maybe outside of where you are, you need to reach other places, countries, shops, so maybe you need to spend more time doing that, trying to see how radios can listen to you, interview you. You need that, in terms of promotion. If you can do that, you'll be very successful. because people really want that book. And also I see that sometimes it's somehow it's about censorship. I feel there's a sense of censorship about what you're talking about, and like it's a bit about that, and people love to hear about that. They love to talk about censorship because people don't like to be limited in general. So people like that subject. It's like, yeah, censoring, no, I'm going to do it, and I want to, you know, so people like that angle. So any kind of countries that are that are really against censorship, you know, that are very open, and, you know, these are the countries you want to talk to, and that can really help you, you know, empower your book and what you talk about it. I hope that answers to your question, but I see it's good. Be a little bit careful, of course, because I see that censorship as well is against you. So you have to be a bit careful with them. But I see a big contract as well. If you can overcome all that, be able to really reach the world and promote it everywhere, I can see a big contract. I can see it working really well and like really very, very successful, very good. Yes. So yes.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Jan. Come back soon and every time we're here. All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. So let me see. I have Unid. Oh, I spoke to you recently. You're a friend as well of. I think you're a friend as well of Christelle, another friend. Unique, can you hear us? Hello? Unique, can you hear us? Hello, anyone there? No? Well, you know what? Let me see on the Facebook page what's going on, because usually when I start, there's like a ton of comments and I always miss them and I get them like 2 hours later. So let me see what it says. Okay, Judith says, hello, hola. Judith has this restaurant that makes amazing tacos here in Puerto Vallarta and I love it and I spent all my life there. I've been there
yes, hello.
times.
But the point is
Amazing.
that now it's a mess here
now,
because I have Facebook and Zoom going on at the same time. So
you know what? It's good to keep one or the other, otherwise it becomes a mess. Or you have to stop the sound in one of the medias and then everything works better. It's great to be talking to you. We just exchanged a few messages because you are a friend of Christelle, who's another friend. It's like a big mafia, tarot mafia. And what would you like to know today? Tell me.
Okay, hello. I'm finally here with you.
Oh, welcome. Studio living room in Mexico.
I don't know. I'm just curious about what you know. Life happens and happens right now, so I don't know what. I mean, I can expect something, but it's an illusion, right?
So how it works, like with this show, the rule is you have to ask a question. So you can ask a question about your life, about work, about your health, about do you have any projects or anything, and then we can scan them and see what the tarot wants to say. Do you have any doubts about someone that you're not sure about? Maybe you have a friend or someone you're like, I'm not sure about that person, you know, they seem really great, but then they're total, I'm not sure. The tarot can bring an answer to that. So if there's anything you want to ask, it's time to ask.
I don't really know what I mean, I would say, do you have something to tell me? Probably that's because I don't know what to ask, you know, I don't know what to ask.
Oh, really? Okay. So you know what? I'm going to pick a crystal card and give you an advice from the crystals. What does a crystal want to tell you? Apart from the fact that you need to have a question ready before you call. No, I'm kidding. That I can tell you. Let me pick a crystal card and tell you what they want to tell you. What is the message of the crystal for today? So let me see. I'm picking the card. Oh, courage. Well, the card that comes in is a tiger eye card. So it's a card that says, be more bold, you know? Life can be challenging right now, and sometimes you feel like it's hard to express yourself or to do things or to kind of, I feel you have a lot of things you have to do, but sometimes you don't have all the energy to achieve it. So the cards say, wear a tiger eye. It's a crystal that is very good, that makes you a little bit like the tiger, like, you know? Wear that crystal and do what you have to do. Move forward, be courageous, and make it happen. This is the message from the crystal right now for you, yeah? Make it happen, move forward, don't let anything stop you, and be like a tiger, right?
Okay, oh, I'm usually like that, so.
Maybe you need to be a little more. Look, you know, there's never, you know, this is the card. There's never any limit in how courageous you can be and how energetic and how forward you can be. So maybe you need to be more.
Okay.
Yeah, move forward. keep running, yeah, and more. All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Mr. Tiger. Let's see what I have on Facebook. So, bonjour tout le monde. Okay, Eric. Okay, so people are watching and also asking questions, but it's great to see there's people in Paris, there's people in LA, there's people in Malibu, which is close to LA. I was saying there's Judith as well, who's around the corner at the restaurant. Thank you for watching. There's also Aviva, of course, my best friend. It's great to have you. It's people from China, I think. There's also people from, all over. So it's really wonderful. If anyone has a question right now, feel free asking it. I'm around, as you know, every Sunday. This is the Tarot Life. There's Teamwork Anthony. I remember last week you asked me how you could come in the meeting. So apparently today it's easier because there is no password, there is no code, there's nothing. You can just come into the meeting. Oh, I can see a little plus thing. Yeah, so come into the meeting or ask a question right here on the Facebook page, and I will be very happy to reply to it. I can also see some people from Strasbourg in France. It's so international. Yes, Mark, you can ask. So Mark is now typing a question on the Facebook live page. So ask me the question, please, and I will respond to it. All right. And now I'm going to pick another card. Oh, actually, you're coming. No, that's somebody else. Thomas is coming back. Oh my God, there's people from everywhere. It's like spider meeting. Okay, Thomas, I admit you. He was here last week. And Mark, you can ask a question on the Facebook page. All right. Thomas, hi, how are you? I can see you are back. You are from England. I could tell last time with your accent, unless you're traveling, but you did speak English. Yes, here you are. A question. Where are you from? Where is your accent from?
Irish.
Thomas? Where?
Irish, Ireland.
Oh, you're from Ireland. I thought you were from Scotland. Sorry. Scotland, Ireland, both great places to be. I don't know neither. I only know London and England, but I know the accents. Apparently, I don't know your accent. Do you have a question today? Welcome back. It's great to see you.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah, the same as. And I'm just wondering if I could get some clarification around. I'm going for a job interview on Wednesday. I'm just wondering, how do you see it going?
All right. So are we talking about the question you asked me last week about this work interview? Is that the same or there's another one?
I think it's different.
All right. Okay. So let me see for that one. Wonderful. So let me see about this new job interview, how things are going to go for you.
Thank you.
All right. Wonderful. So we have Thomas from Ireland. It's amazing how everyone is everywhere. You know, I think this is so cool. Honestly, I mean, I can't believe it. I know it sounds very normal to everyone, but it's so much fun because a lot of people that I know are in LA or, you know, are like a little bit in Europe, but it's very LA based. So it's great to have people from everywhere. Okay, so let me see for this job. So the positive, the negative, and the outcome for this interview you're going on Wednesday. Oh, I don't really like it so much because I feel that they are not honest. You know, the people that you're meeting on Wednesday are not very honest with you. I don't know if you love that job so much. I can see you going there kind of like, all right, I got to do what I got to do. I can see you kind of, I don't have the word, but going like, you know, kind of slowly, like a bit of like a turtle going to the job interview. So I don't see you loving going there, but you're going because whatever, you got to get a job or something, you know. But at the same time, it might sound like not a great opportunity, but I can see that there's a lot of money involved with it, and the money would be good, and you would get stability from this job. So maybe you need to go not like a turtle, you know, maybe like you're more excited about it, you know, like a frog. I don't know, like, you know, and be a little bit more excited about it because I think it can be good in the long run. It can be good even if it doesn't look like a good opportunity, but it is on the financial aspect of it. So, you know, try to be a little more excited about it. If they ask weird, tricky questions, or if they kind of try to be like a trap, you know, or we'll have to deal with it. Maybe they have a lot of weird tests, or, you know, like asking you bizarre questions, or, you know, how sometimes they're so like the recruitment process sometimes can be like, you know what I mean? Like really bizarre, like what did you have for breakfast? And you're like, why do I miss that question? And then they judge you and they put a little cross, you know, whatever, you know, that was just an example, but they can ask other questions. Why do you want to apply for us? Well, I mean, I don't know. I saw the job offer. It seems good and I'm good for it. No, but why? You know?
Yeah.
What in particular do you like about us? So yes, you'll have to be careful with that and how sneaky they can be. What the problem I see as well, they will really want to know why you want to do it. You know, they want to know deeply why them, why do you want that? What do you love about them? So stability is a good answer to give. You know, when you will meet them for the interview, you can really talk about stability, well established, you know, very Swiss style. You know how Swiss people like things to be really, you know, by the book and punctual and stable and no lies. And so it's very kind of that kind of vibe they want to hear about. They want to see that you like that and that you will want to stay with them for a long time.
Okay.
A little bit old school kind of thing. Yeah, it's the people you're going to talk to a little bit old school, and they want to know that you're stable. Almost that they want you to sound older than you are, almost. You know, like you really want to stay there forever. But it's a good opportunity if you want that kind of things.
Yeah. That's great. So it sounds like it sounds positive that I will get it. It's just tricky in the interview.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And also remember, it's an old house, old business. So you need to be just like them, you know, try to read a lot about who they are, what their philosophy is as well. You need to make sure that that fits, you know, that what you say fits their philosophy. So you might want to read about that this weekend, you know, and make sure that you just tell them exactly who they are, you know?
Yeah.
And so that that's who you are too. And then it will be a match.
Great.
If you can do that, because once again, sometimes we want to be part of clubs or groups or work that are not us, so we're kind of like trying to fake it a little bit, and then it's like they're like, are you kidding me? Yeah, so if you play the game, you can make it. Gotcha.
Right. Okay, great, thank you. Cheers.
All right, great to see you. So let's see what is going on in there. So someone is asking me, can they ask? Yes, my dear, you could ask. That's the whole point. You could ask a question on the Facebook page, or you can ask a question by coming into the meeting. But I don't know, nobody's asking me. They're not asking me the question anymore. Never mind. I'm going to pick another card and see what is the vibe for today, because I didn't. Usually at the beginning, I pick a card and say what the crystal want to say for the week. So let me see what is the vibe for this coming week. So today is Sunday, August 23rd. What is going to happen in this week, and what is the message? What is the message this week? So let's see. Message from the cards. Okay, so abundance. I like that. So maybe this week, you know, everyone's worried about, you know, nothing is coming my way. Everything is like complicated. I see you yawning, you need, by the way. Sorry. And so basically abundance. So this week is the moment to collect as much as you can before September comes. So if there's anything, people owe you money, or a really great project that you've put out there, but you're not sure that if it's going to generate anything, this is the moment to get it, you know, get anything you can. Also, I would recommend something else. If you did not buy enough food in your fridge and all that, this is the moment to get a little bit of stock, because once again, you know, September, October, November are going to be a little bit funny in the world, you know, with this COVID and all that, and there's going to be a lot of tensions. So I do encourage everyone, don't rush, don't take all the rice from the supermarket, but that's what I do. But try to get a little bit of food at home, a little bit, you know, make sure that you will be comfortable for the next 3 months, because there are going to be difficult months. So in September, October, November, the cold coming back, people are going to be a bit sick and all that. So I do recommend this coming week, plan for the next 3 months, you know, like the little squirrel that takes all the little nuts and put them in they hide them everywhere. It will be good for the next 3 months. I do encourage you to do that. Now is the moment. Or if anyone owes you money, get it now. Or if there's anything that anybody owes you, or some check that you still need to receive from some work assignment, this is the moment to get it. Anything you can get this week, coupons, get everything in this coming week. And also it could be the moment to anything you've been doing this summer, you've worked really hard for, there could be a moment where, you know, things are coming back to you this coming week. So I like this vibe. Let me see what is going on. Someone very nice said, Raphael, I like your energy. That's great. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I like yours too. In fact, the person who tells me that, and I never said it, is someone from LA, Eric. And he has these amazing blue eyes. And since you're watching, I'm going to tell you, I think you are very connected to water and you have some healing power. I completely forgot to tell you, by the way, Eric, every time I told you, but you have this power, I think, in your eyes. You can heal people. There's something very, very powerful about you. And now since you're watching, you should actually send his photo right now so you could see, but it's a guy who has really blue, very light blue eyes. And a lot of people like that, some people like that are very connected to water. And in fact, to add more, I think that some people like Eric are a little bit connected to alien energy. Yes, that's and people like him, I think, are very connected to water and to making good things on Earth. So Eric, that was your little reading right now for you, and thank you for your message. So let me see what is going on there. Since okay, Berto, hola Berto, great to see you. Do you have a question? I saw you last week in Puerto Vallarta and you wanted to have your card read. Instead, we just talked a little bit. But if you want to ask a question right now, you can type it in or you can come in. So I see Maureen is coming in. So I guess it's a different Maureen. Let me see. Maureen Martino coming in. Maureen, hello. Hello. Maureen, hello. Hello, hello. Let me pedal a little bit so I can hear a little.
We've already talked already with Maria.
Oh, right. Okay. What are you trying? You're tricking me, Maureen. This is a disaster. But it makes me laugh a lot. I think it's so funny. Do you want to ask something else? No, you don't want to. Do you? Now I can't hear you. I just find it really funny how.
I love your energy.
What did you say?
I love your energy.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm laughing because there's a lot of echo and it sounded a little bit like a science fiction, like you came from another galaxy, but it makes it more fun. It's great. Thank you very much for saying that to me. I think we have a question. Yes, Desiree. I don't know where she is. Where are you, Desiree? Tell me on the Facebook page because it's always fun to see where people come from. Oh, you're from Germany. Great. I'm learning German at the moment, by the way, but I will say it in English. So you can ask a question. Absolutely. Write it down on the Facebook page or come in the Zoom. You're very welcome. And I will respond to your question. All right. So let me see what is happening there on the, by the way, just noticed that my background is completely flipped on Facebook Live, which is totally lame. Let me change that, by the way, if I can, because it's absolutely ridiculous. Why is it flipped? Let me do that. And meanwhile, Desiree, you can absolutely ask your question. Let me put the right, do I need to do that? No, it's still flipped. Whatever. One day somebody will help me doing the tech and everything will be fabulous. Whatever. This is the way it is. It's flipped. This is what it is. Somebody could have told me, by the way. Next time. Oh, now it's in the right. No, now it's flipped again. There's a ghost in the computer. Okay, I think I understand why that happened. So let me put this one. Crazy. And now I'm flipped on Zoom, of course. Sorry, you can't have it all, can you? Okay, so Desiree, ask me your question before I lose it completely. Desiree from Germany is going to ask me a question, but I'm waiting for it. Okay, it's not coming. Never mind. Do you have a question for me? All right. David, who's a very good friend of mine from LA, told me that now it was fixed. So on Facebook Live, the background is now in the right direction, and then on Zoom, it's completely flipped. Go figure. You know, go figure. I don't know why. Anyway, okay. So Liliane is asking me, may I have an energy reading and message from Spirit, please? So Liliane, tell me where you're from, by the way, because I think it's a lot of fun to see where everyone comes from, you know, who asked me questions. So Liliane, let me pick a crystal card for you. I'm going to do a little bit like what I did for Unit and see what is a message from the crystal card. Let me see what the card wants to say. All right, so let's see. Compassion. All right, I think what the card wants to tell you today is the Emerald card that comes in. So You want to open your heart a little bit more to like people around you. You want to give more. You want to understand each other better. You know, you want to be, you know, the connection you have with people need to be more from your heart. You need to not stop your heart from, the connection keeps buffering. I'm sorry. So the message, you know, what you feel with your heart, you need to let your heart speak more. You know, let your heart speak more and exchange with others. So that's the message from the card. Oh, you're from Indonesia. Great. I'd love to go to Bali, by the way. If you invite me, I will come and I will do a reading in person. But yes, let your heart speak more. Let the connection between your heart and others people or other people's heart, let the connection operate. Yes. So let it speak more compassion to others and more understanding as well with your heart. Yes, heart to heart. That's what the card want to tell you. Do not be too shy in expressing how you feel for others, you know, feelings that you have for others. When you want to hug someone, when you want to tell something to them that is very true and genuine, you have to tell them. This is a message that I see from the card. Yes. So I hope you got the message. And then let me see what else is coming on. I'm still waiting for a question from Desiree in Germany. Please, bitte, frage mich, and I will respond, okay? So let me see what is happening there. This is hilarious. Flipped on one side, on the right side on Facebook. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, okay. So has anybody else wants to ask me a question? Jan, do you want to ask me another question? Since I see you, you're still there, you're raising your hand, you are very welcome, while other people make their mind, because there's only 20 more minutes to ask a question.
Okay,
So, Jan, faithful 50 years is with us. Thank you.
I'll ask a question about my son. How is my son doing? He's really struggling right now.
All right, let me see what is going on with your son, Jan, and then I'm going to tell you what is happening to your son, if it's good or not. So let me see. Past, present, future. What is going on? Past, present. Yes, it's hard for him to find stability at the moment, especially financial stability. I can see it a little bit complicated for him. He doesn't really know how to make it work, basically. And it was like that already before, you know, so it got just a little more that way. But I can see something new coming for him. Somebody's going to help him. There's going to be money coming in and some help coming from outside, external help. Could be you, by the way, with the success you will have at the book. But I see someone that is really going to help him. Yes, someone is going to finance him, help him, give him money, make sure that he's safe in his house. I feel all that kind of things are going to come for him. So I see that coming to him. So I would not worry too much because I also see a signature. He's going to sign something as a deal, there's money coming in, just as a contract that's going to secure his position, especially his financial position. It's going to be more secure when that person is helping him. I don't know if it's you, but someone is coming in and someone who cares about him is coming in and helping him securing his situation, his life, especially financially, his comfort as well, his house. So I think things are going to be very good for him. I see that contract coming in. Maybe in the winter, actually. And I know a lot of people are fearing the winter with the virus and all that, whatever. But for him, it's going to be okay. It's going to be a moment to, you know, get what he needs. And I see a signature, maybe for a home as well. So I feel that things are on their way to be better. And once again, he needs to have more confidence in that things are going to be okay. You can tell him, since he's probably not watching, you tell him, you know, things are going to get better, you know, keep the trust, do not let the lack, you know, in general, the lack of things put you down, because things can flip from one minute to another. So don't feel that way. Be ready for the growth, the success, the money, you know, the comfort. The comfort is going to come his way, I feel. So, but he needs to be ready for it. You know, it's always better to feel already excited, no matter what happens, because then when it happens, you don't need 3 months to recover emotionally. You know, you're like, okay, great, it's coming, great, let me move on. Don't need time to think, oh my God, I was such a misery for so long, you know. So it's better to already be ready to the idea that maybe things are going to be okay, because they will be for him. So you can tell him, you know, I would, if I were you, I would tell him, you know, that it's going to be okay, really, and that he's going to have some comfort. Right? All right, wonderful. So let me see. Okay, Berto is asking me a question.
May I pose a question?
Sorry?
May I pose a question?
Yes, but meanwhile, I had a question on the Facebook Live.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
And then you can ask the question, okay?
Okay.
All right. So let me see. So Berto's asking if he will continue to find his path in life. What exactly is the question? Do you feel like a little bit lost and like you're wondering if you're going to be able to always navigate well in your life, or are you looking to find another path right now? So Berto, I don't know if you can maybe specify a little bit what you meant, but I think I understand. So basically how I would interpret your question is like, with what's happening right now, you don't know if you'll be able to continue the way you are and if everything will feel right, if I may say. So let me see. Okay, let me see a little bit with the crystal cards. I like to see what is the evolution in your life with the crystal cards, what they want to say, what they want to express. All right, so past, present, future. What is the energy of the cards? What they want to say. Interesting. What the card wants to say right now is that at the moment, you might want to consider what you've been doing until now, and you might want to let it go. And it's very hard for you to let go of it because it's probably something that you like, even though it was not very healthy to do the job that you're doing at the moment. It was not great for you. It was not such a empowering, spiritually empowering job that you're in, but it's still a good job. So, but you will have to let go of it and like take your courage and get out of it, because I feel that's what's coming your way. So the question is, what is next? What is coming to you next? You know, what is the next position? What is the next path? You know, purification. Okay, so you will have to clear your energy from everything you've been doing up until now. It's a big, you know, it's like things are splitting in two. It's finished. The past is about to be over. You'll have to let go of it and completely change your life. So that's what I see. And at the moment when you change your life, you change your path, you will have to all the things that bothered you in the job you've been doing, you will have to really face them and say, okay, you know what? Finish. You know, it's like having a big bath. And like you're cleaning yourself from all the mess people have put on you or problems. And so it will be a moment to face the truth, let go of the past and purify everything and feel like, okay, no matter what happened, there was some good, there was some bad, but the bad now, I forget it, it's finished. I'm in a new path right now that is more healthy for me. So let me see what will be that path. The past is connected, is where you come from with your origins, you know, where it's connected to where you were born and your origins and where you're from. So you're going to have to dig into that. Who really are you and where are you coming from? And as a result, where are you going? It's going to be a lot about that. And to a certain extension, what I want to say as well is that I think you've been traveling quite a lot from what we talked about. And traveling is great, but this time it's going to be really trying to define where do you belong, where you're from, and where you're going. So that's going to be the new path. Someone is going to help you in the process. You did mention something to me that you might have seen a shaman here in PV, but you didn't in the end. But I feel that there might be a shaman helping you in the process. So I would encourage you to do that when you're ready, when you feel like, okay, I'll let go of the past. I'm ready for my new path. Now, where am I going? That's when I feel that you should see the shaman and they will help you to move forward. In fact, I know a very good one, by the way, Linda Skin. I met her quite a few years ago in Hollywood. She's amazing and she does very good shamanic work, and she's in the US and it's in the forest somewhere. I forgot which city, but somewhere in California. And I feel that she was very good, very interesting, but she's not the only one anyway. That's what I see for you. Berto. All right, so you will find your path, but it's changing and you're letting go of something. That's absolutely for sure. All right, thank you for watching. And now we have another question from Unid, because he's here, he's watching.
Oh, okay.
In the show. So ask me, what is your question?
Yes, okay, so I feel that I have been very lucky my whole life, but not just in the usual way. I mean, lucky in the sense that yes, it always happens, even if the scenario looks like very bad, it will always happen the best thing that could happen. So my question is, do you think there is something not deciding for me, because I think it's me who decide, but it's just there is some structure putting me on my path, something that really triggered the, you know, what I think is the best, you know, that derive from there? there is some structure behind all of this that somehow give me the option, you know, that allow me.
I do believe that around us, you know, I do believe in some kind of matrix that we're part of anyway. And so things do not happen by accident. Anything that happens here in this world, whatever good, bad, or whoever we meet, somehow is guided by some kind of matrix, you know. And I'm saying that because I saw it one day by doing some kind of meditation, and I saw this matrix. So everything that's happening in this world, there's a matrix behind. Luck, unluck, love, unlove, friends, accidents. Everything is like kind of connected to another energy above us. What is your question? Is your question in regards to that? Is there like something around that makes things happen for you?
I mean, it's not normal that in my life, most of the events are super, you know, I mean, has to do with what we call lucky, but really lucky.
Yes.
And so why, you know,
that's what I mean.
Even when I think that I am approaching a very, very, very bad moment, I mean, it turns like to be like the craziest thing that I would never expect, you know, in a positive way.
I understand what you mean. Yeah, this luck element. I don't know in particular in your one case, you know, we can look into the cards, why you're lucky and how can we explain it? Because some people are lucky, some people are not. And it's true, some people, you know, if you watch movies or if you read books or, you know, you see some stories, it's like, you know, I don't know, like some celebrities, you know, you see one day they seem to have millions and millions, amazing lover, and then the next day they're like throwing up in the street with nothing. So you're like, that's not really lucky, that's bizarre. So there's a lot of destinies like that, you know what I mean? There's a lot of them. So there's some destinies out there, you're like, are they lucky? What is going on? And some other destinies where people do nothing and everything is amazing all the way through. And it's a bliss. So I do think that we choose which life we're part of, first of all, before we're born. I think we choose what experience we're going to live, you know? And so any kind of experience, whether it's luck or unluck or celebrity and then throwing in the street, you know, we decided to live that and to live this experience and learn from that. So in your case, you've decided to be lucky in this life and to maybe put yourself in situations that were a little bit weird and not sure. And you've decided to maybe see in this life that that there's something out there actually that guides you, that guides people, that there is a matrix, there is something that's guiding everything, that's orchestrating everything. Maybe that is the reason of your luck. But if we want to be more specific, let me pick a crystal card and see where does your luck comes from? Why are you lucky? It's a bit of a philosophical kind of question, but I think it can be explained with the crystal cards. So why are you saved no matter what happens to you? No, it's like, I know people, they jump from a mountain with some parachute and it's horrible weather that day and that's totally fine. Next minute you see them having fondue in the restaurant. And then there are some people that walk in the street, they fall from the pavement and then they're in a wheelchair for the rest of their life. So you know what I mean? It's like, so let's see where does your luck comes from. All right, so let's see why are you lucky, or is there something regulating that for you? It's hard to say. It feels like you have the card that comes in is the balance. It seems that there is another, it's almost like if you had a twin somewhere, you have two you. There's you doing things and there's another one that's with you. So there's some kind of like energy or spirit around you that's taking care of you and that's working with you everywhere. So you are two. Whatever you do, there is another spirit close to you. You need, now not everyone, but for you, that's what you have. There's another spirit always like making sure you're okay. So there is a spirit that is with you. Yeah, like you are black, he's white, or he's white, he's black, you're white. It's like it always balances everything. You've got this balance. And I think that's a very important element in your life. You know, you have a very good way of evaluating situations and seeing what is going on.
And this is a dead person?
No, it's a spirit.
Okay.
It's not a dead person. No, it's a spirit. It's like someone like you that you can't see. It's almost like if you had a twin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the twin you can't see. The twin is invisible. An invisible twin, if I may say, who's with you. Is exactly like you. But all the mistakes you make, he compensates.
I mean, Gemini. Yes, probably. Yeah.
Sorry?
I'm Gemini. Jumeau.
Gémeaux, exactly. Gemini, yes, it's that. But also, yeah, you're like two people, yeah. But
Okay.
it's a spirit. Not every Gemini people have another spirit person, you know. And we all have all kind of spirits, you know. In fact, recently I spoke to someone and I see some very old grandma who's very negative behind that person and who's dictating everything that he's doing and he's not even aware of it. So that's not very nice as a spirit to have behind you, you know, to have some weird grandma who's like, okay, do this, do that. And you don't even know. And they kind of like, they are like a pilot, you know, they pilot your life. So you don't have that. You have a twin who's helping you to balance and evaluate everything. And the twin is invisible. It's like a twin spirit. That's why you're lucky. You definitely two. Yeah. It's not just you. You have two instead of one. So as a result, you should not have too many problems. That's maybe why you need to be more bold in your life and more like, you know, because you're kind of protected. You need to do more and maybe take a bit of risk. That's what the card from before said.
Thank you.
Maybe you could take some risk. Yeah, absolutely. All right. There's Omar Ross. I haven't seen you in a while. Let me let you in. So let me click the button. All right, here you are. Omar, do you want to ask a question? I can see that you are in, but I can't see your video. I can't see the microphone. Are you there? And then there is Thomas who's back in. Oh, now I can see you. Hey. Omar, do you have a question to ask for us today? But I cannot hear you. So if I can't hear you, you can type it. But I haven't seen you in like 100 years.
I know, it's been forever. Good to see you. I'm actually didn't realize the timing. I went for a hike, and so I'm kind of, I don't have a question yet, but I wanted to kind of listen in.
All right, okay. So stay with us, and then I'm going to reply to someone who asked me a question on the Facebook Live. So, hi, Raphael, I have a question. Gabriela Ranzi. Will I stay for a while in the place where I'm living now as home or state also, or there is some move coming up? Gabriela. Okay, so let me see if you're going to stay where you are, if you're going to move forward to somewhere else outside of your state. So let me see. So are you staying? Are you not staying? And what is the outcome? So if you're staying, you don't like where you are, obviously. You really don't like where you are. It's not a good place for you. It makes you really miserable. I would definitely encourage you to get out of where you are as soon as possible, because I see some love, you know, like you're really, something broke your heart in accordance to where you live right now or where you are. So you need to get out as soon as you can. That would be a good idea. Are you going to make it happen? It's difficult to get out from where you are. I can see, you know, it's difficult. You're a little bit stuck in there. So it's hard for you to move. But I want to pick a card and see what could trigger a move for you? What could be an option for you, you know? So let me see how that could happen. Who can help you? Because that place is very bad for you right now where you are. I can really sense it. It makes you very depressed and there's a lot of bad vibes, very bad energies about it. So what could help you? What could make you move? It's interesting. I feel that the house, the place where you live in, is in connection with how you're feeling right now. So you need to, you almost need to see a healer, I would say, or like a yoga person, or, you know, you really need someone to help you to regain balance, to feel more balanced within yourself. And then you'll be able to move forward and to move somewhere else. That will make you feel better. It will reestablish your health and a sense of balance with you. Then you will be able to move. But for right now, I don't see you moving if you don't fix that first. You need to fix how you're feeling. So you need some help. That's what I'm sensing. You need some help with how you feel with yourself, your self-confidence. Then you'll be able to move. If you don't do that first, you are not going to be able to move for a while. But you must get out. Yes. So if and I feel like there's some emotions you really need to fix, you know, I can see it's almost an urgent thing. I almost see that you could go to a place where you can rest, you know, even take a vacation for 2 weeks or go to the mountains, or you need that. I can really, really see it. Do you see me move from California? If you start doing that work now on yourself and be able to rest first, take a vacation first as soon as possible. If you can really go once again to the mountain, hour ahead or something like that, you know, go somewhere, relax for 2-3 weeks, I see, and then you will be able to move out. Yes. But it's only you stopping yourself from moving out. As soon as you feel good, you'll be able to do that, and you'll have all the resources to deal with your existing situation, living situation. But you need to get out. Yes, I really see that. But remember, as I just said, it's connected to how you feel about yourself, you know? So fix that first, and then the move will come after. I hope that answers your question, Gabriela. And I think you will move, but start working on it as soon as possible, you know, start to feel better about yourself. That's what will enable you to move forward. Well, we're getting to the end of this RTW Tower Live. Flipped on one side, oh no, it's on the right side everywhere. Wonderful. So it was great to see you all. I hope you enjoyed it. It's great to be connected to everyone. Do you have a question now, Omar, before we go off?
I do, and it has to do with music. With the state of the world and how music is now, with performing just being like something you can't possibly do, I'm just curious to know, I have a really big inspiration to get back into it, and I'm just wondering if that's the right lead.
All right, great. Let me see. Let me shuffle the cards.
It's 15 hours.
My computer just spoke. Don't worry. It's not me.
Okay.
All right. So let me shuffle the cards and tell you, is it a good idea? Is it a good move to get back into music and to, you know, put your energy in that? Let me see. Yes, no. It's a yes and a no, in a sense that it could stop you from other plans you have. So going back into other plans you have. So you need to really see what matters to you the most at the moment. If you do music, it needs to be in it needs to be as part of a combination to the plans you have, to the other plans you have. You know, if not, it could block you. That's what I don't like.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. It could stop you from, you could get more money by not doing it.
Yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Great to see you. So it was great to see everyone. Finally getting to the end of the meeting.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Omar. It's great to see you. You know, I like that every week it's always different, and I'm navigating through the pedals, the buttons, and the things on the Zoom, the Facebook Live. Things are sometimes working, things sometimes are not working, but I feel that, you know, little by little, we're getting there, and I might have a co-host next week. Somebody might help me. So my prayers were answered, you know, so I won't be the one touching everything 24/7. Great to see you. And as I said, there will be 2 more shows during the week. One of them is going to be about love matchmaking. So everyone's going to be able to meet each other and maybe meet the love of your life, especially with the COVID and people have to stay home and all that. I will be in between checking who's right for who. I will decide. Now the cards will decide or bring more information, and then people do what they want. So that's going to happen in a few weeks, I think, and people will have to register a little bit before, so we know that we have enough people and a bigger selection. Because as I said before, if there's only 2 people, then it's, or 3 people, then it's a little complicated. We need more, right? And then there's going to be another show that will be only about spirits. It's going to be called Talk to Spirits. And then for 1 hour, we can reconnect with people who crossed over. So there's a lot to come. And thank you for watching. It was great to see you all, and have a wonderful Sunday and a great week. Bye. Take care.